It is story time, so get your popcorn and get your drinks because this might be a good one. So this is a story about me and my friend Jessie. This was probably when I was 10, 11, or 12 years old, around there. But yeah, we'll call her Jessie for the sake of the story. But yeah, Jessie had just moved into town. Her parents didn't get situated yet, so they lived in a hotel, which happened to be next to my house. And one day, I was outside playing, and Jessie saw me and then called me over and asked if I wanted to play. And I was like, okay, sure. So I brought my toys, and we were playing, and then we came to find out we both liked WWE, like, a lot. I was a big fan. She was a big fan. And so we decided to play wrestling. And I tell you what, I regretted that decision that day. Because whenever we played, she was way too rough, and I didn't like it. I really, really, really fucking hated it. Didn't want to do that ever again. Screw that. But yeah, so every time I came over to play and she wanted to play wrestling, I would tell her, I'll make up an excuse saying I was tired, and I was like, I'll pass, I'm too tired. But in reality, I was fucking scared. I didn't want to fucking wrestle with her no more. But yeah, one day, me and my friend were playing, with our toys, and then my old friends, who weren't really friends, they were more of like bullies, they walked by and they saw us and started laughing and asked what we were doing. And obviously we said we were playing with our toys, and they just started laughing. I felt irritated and a little upset, and I just tried to ignore them. But then my friend Jessie just gets up nonchalant and not phased at all and asked if they wanted to play some football. I was like, football? Like, since when do you want to play football? And there's just two reasons why I thought it was weird, because we never played football with each other, and two, we were both really tiny compared to the people that were laughing at us. But the people who were laughing at us agreed they wanted to play too. So then we all got information, and I'll tell you, this is not pro football, but it's the type of football where you tackle and try to get the ball to the end of the goal and all that jazz. So I was worried on my end, because for one, I wasn't physically super strong. Two, I didn't know shit about football. And three, I sort of didn't feel like playing. But, you know, if Jessie was gonna play, I was gonna play too. I didn't want to be that asshole friend that made her do everything by herself. So I wanted to help her out. But I was worried because I felt like I was gonna be pretty useless. And I was worried that she was gonna get hurt because she was so small. But then, yeah, I didn't really do anything. I just stood there most of the time. All I did was pass the ball and just watch Jessie go to town. And I was shocked. She was getting goals and, you know, tackling decently. Considering these girls were a lot bigger than she was, I was kind of shocked. But yeah, the opposing team got tired and realized that trying to win was near impossible, so they wanted to leave. But then Jessie insisted to play one more game, so they're like, alright, fine, one more game. And Jessie walks up to me and says, hey, watch this. Like in a whispered tone, you know, making sure the other side didn't really hear. And I was like, oh no, now what? And as soon as I pass the ball, she charges, full-on charges to one of the taller girls, picks her up, throws her up and fight, like in 5 feet in the air, and fucking drops her on her ass. All I hear is a plop, and everybody's like, it just goes silent. And then, probably 10 seconds later, she starts crying, wah! And everybody's like, oh my god, what did you do? You didn't have to do that. And Jessie had this most evil smirk on her face and just spat on the ground. And then did like an evil villain turn and then just walked up to me and was like, did you see that? That was funny, huh? Okay, so I don't condone violence. Please don't do violence. But if you're hearing this, Jessie, I'm sorry we haven't hung out a whole lot, but you're an awesome friend. And yes, I was scared to wrestle you, and you made me even more scared after I saw what you just did. But yeah, that was the story about Jessie. But yeah, again, please don't be violent. Eat some bread.